Hey, it's me, Cherie DeVille, the internet stepmom, and today I wanted to read out loud some of my amazing questions from my fans on my exclusive site. As you probably know, I'm there all day chatting, but these questions are so interesting and good, I thought I would share the answers with everybody, not just my spicy page people. Question number 1, if you could have any career or profession, regardless of the qualifications or training, what would it be and why? Besides this amazing career, which is the one I selected, you know, people go into this line of work for many, many reasons, but what you might not know is that before I got into adult, I was a physical therapist. So I have my doctorate in physical therapy, and that was a fabulous career. I am still working as a physical therapist, but the job that I would choose is the one I'm in right now because I did choose it. I had a great career going on. I was making really good money, but I just wanted more. And so at 32, I made that leap to follow my dreams and my passions and to do this full time and work for myself. And it has been amazing. So follow your dreams, everybody. Next question. What is your favorite way to relax and unwind after a long day or week? That is a little bit mood-based. So if I'm really, really exhausted and feeling chill, some of my favorite at-home things to do to relax are building puzzles, Lego, crocheting. I'm obsessed with video games. Cook myself maybe a really nice meal that is intricate and takes a long time. Unwind, maybe smoke a little, maybe have a cocktail. But if it's the end of a long day or week and I'm not feeling totally exhausted, some of my favorite things to do are go out with friends, have a nice meal out and about, go out on the town. I love going hiking with my friends. I love playing Dungeons and Dragons. I love swing dancing. So those are some of my favorite unwinding activities for when I do have extra energy. Next question. This is a good one that kind of goes along with the last question. It is, what is your favorite hobby or activity to do in your free time? I'd say, like, if I had to pick 3 hobbies, because I have so many hobbies, but the top 3 are definitely swing dancing, Dungeons and Dragons, and my video games. I know, there's so many, I have so many hobbies, but if I was pressed, those are my top 3. This is such a good one, and it's almost impossible. So if you could change one thing about the world, what would it be, and how would you go about making that change? Well, the thing is, if I could change one thing about the world, I don't know if it's something a single human can do, but I would like people to get rid of the shame so many people have around sex so that they could fully experience their lives. I feel like so many people are held back by stigma and shame and all kinds of like internal worries that they're not really expressing themselves. And to me, food, sleep, and sex are some of the most important things in life. So yeah, how would I go about doing that? A magic wand, I have no idea, but that would be my dream for everybody. I think everyone would be, honestly, it would probably end war. People would be so much more relaxed, so much more happy, so much more fulfilled. Last question. Oh my goodness. What is the most adventurous or dangerous thing you've ever done? So I'm gonna premise the answer to this with, I did not think it was dangerous at the time, but it turned out to be extremely dangerous, and Riley Reid saved my life. Do you wanna hear about it? Okay, so we were in New Zealand on a work trip for an amazing website, and I think there was like 5 of us there for about a month. And when some of us were working, you know, the others could be off, do whatever you want, relax. So we were out one day on this beautiful yacht. Annika Albright was shooting, so everybody else was free to just enjoy the water. There were kayaks, there was snorkeling equipment. You could go to the island and lay on the beach or walk around. It was great. So Riley Reid and I decide we're gonna take the kayaks off the yacht and just like go explore kind of the area around the boat because it was gorgeous, like huge cliffs and sort of like a basin before one area had like a beach. I mean, it was stunning hills. So we're kayaking around and it's gorgeous. And we start getting closer to the sheer cliff edge. and we realize that there's like a bunch of caves. You know, then they're kind of far in the distance, so they look small. So we're like, oh my God, like this is probably like ignorant city girl right here. But I'd never seen like, especially a water cave, like a real cave in real life like that. So we come up, we're paddling along, and we start seeing these enormous caves, and I'm blown away. Like, they're huge. I've never seen anything like this in my whole life. There's this like loud, like crazy booming sound coming from the cave. So I'm like, let's absolutely go get a little bit closer, see what this is all about. And so we're getting closer, and it's gigantic. Like, the span across the cave has to be at least 5 kayaks across or more. And I have no idea how deep it goes, because it just, even though it's midday, summertime, New Zealand, it goes back further than you can see. Just pitch black inkiness, you know, the walls, it's just huge. So we're getting closer and we're getting closer, and there's this like loud, like incredibly loud booming sound coming from inside of it. So I'm getting like a little scared, but I'm like, I'd never seen anything like this. Let's get closer. Let's see kind of like what's inside the cave. And then the current catches me, and I start being sucked into the cave. I mean, sucked in fast. So every wave that goes in, boom! And then you have like a little bit of out. And like the waves, because it's the ocean funneling into the cave, you know, it's calm out here, but as it funnels in, it gets faster and faster. So the current is sucking me in, and I'm going into the cave fast, really fast. And I can't paddle out. I'm not strong enough. I tried that and it just wasn't working. So now I am very precariously propped up against the side of the cave with my oar still being sucked in, definitely still moving, even though I'm like stabbing the side with my oar, like in a full panic. So in between waves, Riley bravely gets the back of my kayak. She's paddling, helps me paddle, helps me pull out of there, and we get away from the current, and I'm like shook. We head back to the yacht, we get on, we tell everyone our story about how I almost got sucked into this cave, and the captain says, oh yeah, people die in those caves all the time. And I'm like, what? Why did you not tell us not to go near the caves? Like, maybe it's obvious for all of you in New Zealand, but me, growing up in DC, living in Los Angeles, I'm a city girl. If it weren't for Riley Reid, I would be dead. Right. I feel like that's a good way to wrap up this segment. Thank you, Riley, for saving my life, because I'm an idiot in New Zealand. And if you want to hear all of the questions that were too spicy to answer on YouTube, or if you have literally any question for me at all, I am on my exclusive page, my spicy page, all day long, every day. And I love chatting. I love chatting with people. I just thought I would read some of the questions that everyone sent me for you to enjoy. All right. Hopefully I'll see you on my exclusive page so you can ask me all your questions. Bye.